Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Battle Brothers. So last time I said that this might be just a trading episode because we now have three large cities ahead of us: Helvigborg, Warenhaug and Heistad. I wasn't sure if it'd be worth it or not, but I played off camera a little bit. I said that as well. We had some barbarians here that I killed. They didn't hit me a single time. I didn't catch their drummers, so I don't have barbarian drums. We still have only the loot, but for now we don't have anyone who'd be able to use it anyway, so probably doesn't matter. After I killed those barbarians, there was another group here, but I didn't catch them. I decided to go to Elkshorn to get our reward because our gear is or was in quite a bad shape, especially ranged weapons were like on 15% durability. So I didn't have a choice. I didn't even check what the group actually was. So I returned to Elkshorn. In Elkshorn, we got the reward for the patrol. It was, I'm not sure if it was 6,300 or 6,900, but a lot of money. I did some trading a little bit, just some food, tools and supplies. Same in Tiefenforest. And in between Tiefenforest and Elkshorn, as I was traveling south from Tiefenforest to Elkshorn, I found a huge group of brigands, pretty nasty group that I decided to ignore. There was a leader, and then there were many veterans and some master archers. So pretty ridiculous fight that offered no reward, but we almost guaranteed that we would lose. I'm actually not even sure that I would be able to win that. That's how nasty it was. I probably wouldn't. Those veterans, it takes forever to kill them, and some master archers, that's insane range damage. So I just had to avoid accepting that caravan escort they had in Elkshorn. Instead, I just had to go through the forest to avoid those brigands. But well, it's not the end of the world. That caravan escort was all the way to Heistad, and by not accepting it, we can actually go Helvigborg, Warenhaug, Heistad, which is a little bit better than going to Heistad and then backtracking. So, from Elkshorn, I traveled north, arrived to Helvigborg, where I did some of the like basic trading, sold some of the loot, paid for some repairs, resupplied, all this basic stuff that's really not that interesting. But I left everything else for this episode. Basically, when I saw all of the stuff they have in Helvigborg, that decided for me that I'm actually gonna record all of this trading. I usually don't do it, so maybe from time to time I could do episode like this. I'm still probably gonna try to find at least one fight so that it's not completely completely just 30 minutes, or it's just 30 minutes of trading. But well, I'm not sure that there is anything up here that we want to fight. Maybe some smaller groups of barbarians, maybe some undead. We could try some exploring maybe, but I'd really like to visit all three cities today and get as many recruits as possible before we start fighting. Okay, so what did I find in Helvigborg? Well, where do we start? Let's actually check the marketplace first. I wanted to check if they have... Yeah, this is what we are looking for. Butcher's aprons. We need to buy... Well, basically all of them. I think I'm gonna make it the base for any armor that we're gonna put together, with maybe a few exceptions where we're gonna use unique bases. But 45 for 3 points is by far the best ratio that you can find for a base. So we're gonna be buying these anywhere we see them. Then what else do we have here? We have these. That's one of the best options for the first layer. But for 1700, I don't think I can actually afford it, because we're gonna be spending money on some other stuff. So I'd really like to get them, but I just can't. So that's the marketplace. Anything in the tavern? Oh, trader came by, claims saw dead people shuffling through the hills nearby. On by the humbug. We could maybe check that out. That could be the action that I wanted to get into this episode. Then what else? Here, we could check the armor. Look what I found here. Another wolf head. 160 points for 5 fatigue. I think we have to buy this one. 5600 isn't that much. This is just an amazing helmet for archers, for anybody who wants to have nimble, even light maybe. So yeah, I have to buy these. I wouldn't mind having like 10 of those. So that's the first thing that we're gonna spend on, down to 40,000. Then nope. Yeah, it's just more hauberks that I would like to get. Look at, actually this is not hauberk. What is this? Is basic mail. That's not that great. This is full hauberk. That's 140. Also not that great. Specifically the normal hauberk, that's what we are looking for. But yeah, just can't afford it to buy it right now. That's all here. Then weaponsmith. Just a unique cleaver that has extra durability, damage, and the last unique stat is we can compare it here. That's the armor penetration, which is great for a cleaver. So that's another one I want to buy. We want to have 2 people at least, ideally like 4 people if we ever get to the maximum size of the company. With 27 people, I think 4 cleaver masters would be fine. 3 for sure. The 4th one, not 100% sure about that one, but if we could get 3 people who have one-handed cleavers and shields, switching to whips, of course, then the 4th one, if we had a good two-handed cleaver for him, then that's probably what I would go for. And well, it has extra damage, it has armor penetration, so I have to buy this one. Down to 30,000. Now, recruits. Look at that. And well, there is the answer why I was saving up the money. I didn't recruit anyone yet, and we are down to 30,000, and look at all the people that are here. It's just the first city. So, let's start here. Lady Ariana the Drunkard. I'm not sure that Drunkard is exactly what I want. But I think drunkards have extra damage, slightly lower the melee skill, but Hedgenites have such a high starting melee skill that this might actually be worth it, at least pay for the tryout. Because if we get like, I don't know, 2-star melee skill, then we can easily still get high enough even with the penalty from Drunkard, and then that extra damage is actually a welcome bonus. So, and also I'm not sure if Drunkard here means that we'll get the actual trade Drunkard, but I think that's what it means. Sometimes these like nicknames don't always mean that you get a specific perk. But I think in this case we can expect it. So tryout 1300 just for okay. Hello, Lady Ariana the Drunkard. Oh wait, it's not... Yeah, it is penalty to melee skill. And it's a bonus to resolve as well. Don't care about range skill, of course, so it's -5 melee skill with trading for +5 resolve and 10% damage. And strong for max fatigue. Do you have Colossus? You do. Do you have Muscularity? You do. But she'll definitely be using a two-handed weapon, though. Or she would be using two-handed weapons. Then I should check if she has Brawny and Battleforged. Yep. Do you have Reach Advantage? Yes. And the weapon perks, that's two-handed swords, polearms, axes, maces, flails, crossbows, spears, and hammers. So there are some options for the weapons. I'm not sure that I want to have her using, or I would want her to be using a sword. I'm still not saying that we're gonna recruit her. 13,000 is a lot of money, and if I'm paying 13,000 for a recruit, I need to be sure it's worth it. It's not someone who's just gonna be average. With 1-star melee skill, that should be 25 points on plus 25 points on level 11. So it should be, you should be starting around 65 melee skill. That means what? That means 90-ish. It's not great, but it's definitely not bad. The problem is we will need stamina. So it's not like we can go all in on the melee defense and hit points. I'd like to take advantage of the 10% damage from Drunkard. It's basically another free modifier that we get. So we can get the damage from muscularity, then 10% here. Good base damage weapon, so let's say unique sword. This bonus by itself could actually give us more than the bonus from muscularity. What the hell? Actually, no. Let's just check the other people before I decide, just in case they will all be better. And here we have a cell sword that's 13,500, even more expensive. Not sure that I want to pay for the cell sword, but I mean, is there a better background than a cell sword? You can get one hedge knight. If you get more than one hedge knight, they'll start fighting. I need to keep, or I need to check basically every cell sword that we meet. 600. You have nothing. No, horrible. This hurts just for trial. I could get 10 farmhands for this kind of money. Oh no. Initiative, hit points. Oh, why can't I get a hunter like this? Look at that. And plus 10 initiative together with 2-star initiative. This would be such an insane hunter. If it was someone with, let's say, I don't know, worth 3,000, not 13.5, I would maybe recruit her to just see the starting range skill. What's your perks? What are your perks for ranged character? 200 sword, crossbow, bow. She has sling mastery. Okay, this is the moment where I would really, really like to have the option to reload. On the other hand, I can only get one of them because then I run out of money. And I think Ariana is safe for bad. This could be a great archist though still. If it was a hunter as a background with these stats and the hunter was 13,500, I would go for it over the hedge knight. Well, let's keep going. Corey the Wild. Corey number 2. No. You don't want raiders. Raiders and cell swords, that doesn't work together. This is just an apprentice. Should I be checking farmhands still? Well, it's 100 crowns as well. What is this? Steady hands? Nope. This is a taxidermist, yeah. Don't want cultists, at least not yet. This is Wild Woman. We could try Wild Woman. No. I What is this? We'll start the confident morale if permitted by mood and plus 10 resolve. Maybe if this was melee defense, not a range defense, it might be worth it. Or maybe even better if it was fatigue. Or, yeah, fatigue. Then we would go melee skill fatigue, hit points with Colossus, ignore defense. That could maybe work. She wants light armor. No, I don't think so. I don't think I want to recruit her. And yeah, I just don't like sword masters because they get old. $500 isn't that much. Just in case, if you had some insane stats, then maybe it would be worth it for a while, and for also for the training that he could provide for some other people. Well, no, this guy's, of course, he's greedy. It seems that we are only meeting greedy sword masters. Okay. She's level 4. Has a complete gear. I could maybe sell some of it. Make it cheaper. Higher. I hope it's not a mistake. 66. 9 starting melee defense, 73 hit points. Let's see. We need melee skill every time. I think the range for 3-star hit points is 4 to 5. For melee defense is 3 to 4. So both are low rolls, which is more important to me. If I want to stack up as much damage as possible, I probably should go for hit points. And then always either take fatigue or melee defense based on the rolls. Or if both these rolls are maximum and we get a low roll on hit points, then maybe I'll take these two. But I'm gonna prioritize hit points over melee defense slightly. Resolve is 40 thanks to the perk. Actually surprised that without the perk the starting resolve would be so low. Okay. I have to keep taking melee skill. See, now we get +4 melee defense, so that's what I'm gonna take. And do I need to take stamina here? You know what? Let's just check those perks first. I'm not sure that I'm gonna be taking this here, but actually I probably will. It's just another modifier. Again, I want to stack up as many modifiers as possible. So I will lock Executioner, and then I want to lock Brawny, because that will show me, or it will give me a better idea about how much stamina I can expect, or and how much I have to invest into it. This is 255 point armor for 34. What if we change that a bit? can probably keep this one. It's not great, but until we get a unique one, this will have to do. But I want to get something better than... Actually, the basic mill shirt isn't that bad. What if I used... Where is it? Here. The butcher's apron. There I'm losing, what, 15 points? But I'm also losing 5, or gaining 5 stamina. Which is probably a decent trade, I would say. What I want as the first layer isn't this. I will buy one of those hauberks. How much money do we have? Holy crap. We are down to 12,000. We didn't even start. I think on the marketplace it was slightly better price. It's actually a much better price. It's 1,700 here, and the armor... That's 20. Okay, that's a pretty significant difference. I'm really thinking about buying the other one as well. 1,700 actually is a good, really good price. Where's she? Okay, and put that scale armor on top of it. So now we are at 265 for 31, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty decent. I hate... oh wait, this is a... I thought this was a different helmet. 10 for 170, 13 for 210. I think I'll use slightly heavier helmet. Now I'm on 77 points. Eventually we'll get a helmet like this, let's say. So that's also 17. Oh wait, this one is not 17, this one is 13. Or this helmet, that's 17. Okay, so the unique helmets that we'll most likely end up with are slightly heavier. But it's only a few points. I would also like to have slightly heavier armor in the end. We also have to add some more layers. Let's say extra 10 fatigue from the gear. So we need to gain, let's say, 15 more fatigue and we should be fine. Okay. We can sell this. Probably gonna use the armor attachment. So now we are looking at 285 for 33. That is a decent ratio, I think. And we are at 82 fatigue, which is great as well. Do we have a shield? No. Think about giving her the sword. Do you have cleaver mastery? No. Just have to figure out the weapon for her. What do you think, guys? What do you go with? 200 swords. Don't think that the pole arm is the weapon to go, or weapon to use. Axe, we can use 200 axe with this mastery. That also works on 200s. This works on 200s, I think. Smite, shatter. Wait, that's hammer, that's not the mace. Here. Strike down. Does it work? Strike down, yes, it does work with two-handers. So, swords, axes, maces, or hammers. It will be a two-hander. Which one do you think? You don't have to make the choice on the next level. We can just take recover and then go Berserker, Reach Advantage, Battle Forge, Killing Frenzy, Muscularity. I'm not sure if we have enough points for all of this. But we could wait with the decision. It's good to start thinking about it. I wouldn't mind getting the Weapon Mastery next time so that we can already take advantage from it. Okay, for now, I'll stick to the sword. And how much can I get here? 386, 81. I want to compare the prices. If I could maybe get more. No, the price is the same. Sell that. We can sell one cleaver now, I think, when we have the unique one. I want to give someone the helmet. We're gonna break. Wait, balance. That's just body armor. We're not gonna break anything by switching the helmet. Probably gonna keep this one. I can sell this helmet. Did I forget anything? We check the weaponsmith armor. We check the recruits. Let's check them again, just in case I forget someone. No, I don't think so. And now we have the level ups. That's what I forgot about. Okay, let's start with Arnold. Level 10. Hit points. Resolve. Decent rolls. For now, of course, only +1 melee skill. I think I'll pass and take the defense. Because that's I think all of these are maximum rolls and the melee skills minimum roll. You just can't justify taking that. And as for the perk, oh, let's check the discount, 35%. I think, excuse me, reach advantage here. And on level 11, we'll probably grab a favorite enemy. I could take it here. I guess the chance to spawn champions could be relevant. Forceful swing. No, don't want overwhelm. I know that I definitely want to take reach advantage. That's the thing. I'm not sure that I'll have enough points to take a non-combat perk. As much as I would like, I'm not sure that I can do it. Don't have to take recover for Arnold. Matching set. The gear that we are using is too heavy, so we won't be taking that. Let's take reach advantage. And we'll decide the next level. Also, this could be another question for you guys. What do you think? Can we afford to take favorite enemy, or which perks would you take? Because there are definitely some options. I don't think we need recover, but Pathfinder would be great. We could take Executioner. What else is there? Forceful Swing. Sundering Strikes. It's probably the 4 that I can see here right away. And it's definitely more than just 2, so we will have to decide what we take and what we can live without. Fine, next, Whittled. Ranged attack, resolve, and because we are going balance... Oh, +5 initiative, I'd like to take it, but 47 hit points... That's pretty low. He's not injured, nope, so nothing is lowering the number. It's level 9. We don't have any... Wait, do we have damage reduction? Armor damage reduction, but we don't have the reduction to hit points. What if I skipped resolve here? Nah. I'm gonna do it like this. Just get over 50 probably. But if I only want to get above 50, then I might as well do it like this and wait. We have still 2 levels where the initiative could be a worse roll, and rolling +4 hit points should be guaranteed with 2 stars. Okay, perks. Piercing shot, probably. Won't be using it that often. But it's nice to have it, it seems, against some of those, like, witches, that kind of stuff. The range penalty to hit chance is reduced by -1 per tile. We still can get 1, 2, 4 perks. Okay, let's take the piercing shot. And one more level up. It's Minolf, so hit points, stamina, and melee skill. Hit point, stamina. Yeah. I think I gave him the wrong armor. I can fix that off camera. Now, we can finally grab muscularity. And that's it for Helvig Borg. Okay. Guess we are not fighting any undead. I really want to visit all 3 cities, but, well, with 11,000, we can't really drop under like 5,000. We have to make sure that we can pay our people 500, yeah. Let's say 4,000 is probably the minimum I'm willing to go to. Do we need supplies? At least we are fully stocked. Southeast. Can't afford to buy dogs. Let's start with the marketplace. We have food, we have everything, so we can skip the upper part. Anything interesting? No, this is what we are looking for. Yep, let's buy the butcher's apron. And 900 only for Hoburg. We would have to fix it, but damn, that's not a bad price. Huh. Nope, that was a misclick. This is what I wanted. Anything shiny. Why are those cloaks so expensive? It's actually a noble cloak. This is a 20 points for 1 stamina and adds plus... Oh, okay, that's why it's so expensive. This is a pretty good one. When we compare it to, let's say... Is it this one? Yeah, 311. And that one is 21.3, so it's a huge difference. It probably justifies the cost. It's actually a great cloak, I have to say. Okay, but nothing here. Weaponsmith. There's nothing here either. And now recruits. Houndmaster. Probably don't want a Houndmaster. 96, we can afford to pay that. Loyal and surefooting. But you don't have any stats that would be interesting. Don't want retired soldiers. Shield Maiden. Shield Maiden could be decent. How much is that? 153. No. Should most likely be using one-handed weapon, and that modifier, the 10% with one-handed weapon isn't that much, and sacrificing plus or sacrificing 5 melee and range defense is it's just too much. For someone who would be using a two-handed weapon, sometimes it's worth getting the extra damage even for this cost of the defense, but not for someone who'd definitely be using one-handed weapon. So I don't want her. There we have a blacksmith. I don't think I can afford to pay 500 to try out the supported character. I have very little experience with blacksmith, but it seems like a pure supported character. Well, probably if you get very lucky, he could do something in combat as well. Hard to say. Just a bit too expensive. I don't know. Can't afford to pay for him right now. If he still had 50,000, I'd definitely check him out. This is something you may want to try. Nice perks. Again, wrong stats. Not enough stars. Actually, you know what? Now, even if he was good, I don't think I'd pay 5,000 for just the blacksmith. By the way, guys, if you know if blacksmith is good, or if it's a decent character, not just for support like salvaging and repairs, but if he can be decent for combat as well, let me know. I'm really not sure if they are worth trying for their cost. Still thinking if I should do some exploring or not. Nah, I said that we will do just trading, so let's visit the lost city as well. Should be able to make it. 150. How long is it gonna take? 1 or 2 days? Oh, okay, this will speed it up by a day maximum. Don't think we have to pay for that. Weaponsmith, probably won't find too much here. This is a maze. I'm still looking on some of these weapons that look a little bit like staves, just in case there is something better than what Zigbold is currently using. It would be great if we could get an upgrade for the tip staff, but I don't think there is anything. Another apron. This one is, yep, this is the one that we are looking for. And recruits. Okay, I'm not paying for this guy. That's just too expensive. This is pickpocket. Okay, I don't want that. Interesting. No, I don't think I want the farmhand with 3-star initiative. I'd probably recruit her if it was a 3-star stamina. I'd definitely recruit her if it was a 3-star stamina. But I don't want the initiative. Resolve. Oh, you're paranoid. Actually, paranoid isn't the end of the world. But it's range defense. No, not good enough. Not good enough. Another paranoid. What the hell is going on with all the paranoid people here? You... No, I don't think so. 2-star melee skill is nice, but we don't have any defense. No stamina. If this was either melee defense or fatigue, I'd maybe recruit her. I would probably recruit her. Lady oh, hey, squire. I like squires. Not like this. You are clumsy, and finally, a minstrel. I probably don't even have to go for a tryout. Don't think that this is super relevant. But he's brave, that's nice. Melee range defense, kinda sucks. That range defense sucks. But I still want to hire him. So 2 new recruits, we spent, what was it, 35,000 today? You'll sit in the back. Minus 12 melee defense. That's a pretty impressive number. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen anyone under minus 10. I think might have seen minus 7. That's probably the lowest. Dude, you are bad. What are we missing? We are missing the first layer. He can't do anything until he gets to higher level. I think that's these 2 drums of war to restore fatigue, and then drums of life to restore health. This is 90, this one is 115. I could give him a sling staff for now. So he won't be using that loot for a very long time. And the last thing that I wanted to do... Actually, let's take it apart. I'll use better base. 1, 2, 3. 125 for 11. That's great. I'm just gonna sell all of this. Okay, and last thing that we can do, we can check these contracts. Drive of barbarians at tribal halls northwest of Haystack. 1500 is quite a lot of money. It's just one skull contract though, so maybe it is worth it. Not sure. Because I'm not sure that we can kill unholds. Zondka, where is Zondka? It's this one. I don't think I want to go to Zondka. Where I want to go to Hamar. Then I want to go south from there and check here if we can find some brigands, because now we really have to focus on brigands and make some money. What do you think about those barbarians, guys? Do you want to see a barbarian fight, or do we just ignore them and try to find some brigands as soon as possible? Because barbarians, that's the same like undead or anything like that. As long as it's not brigands, it's not profitable. I'm not sure it's worth the risk. 1500 isn't that much, and if there are some chosen, then it could be a really bad news for us. Especially chosen combined with unholds. Well, we'll see. Okay, so that's all for this episode. Now you know what I'm doing off camera every time that I say that I did some trading. This is what I'm doing, and that's why I said it's probably not worth recording every time. It's just today that we went through the largest cities and we're focusing on recruits. So I'm not sure if you're gonna like this episode. Let me know what you think. If it's worth like doing episode like this every now and then, let's say every like 40-50 episodes to one episode where we'll be just trading. Yeah, I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.